Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain you about the Airbus 320 cooling system. This is the pack what produces the cool air. I will explain you about the component first. This is the pack flow control valves. This is the heat exchangers. This is the compressor. And this is also the heat exchangers. And this is the bypass valve. And when it produces the air will come from this way, from the ram door, past this pack valve, pack flow control valve, past the heat exchanger, past the compressor, and it becomes the cool air. And this bypass line is used to warmer the air that comes from these heat exchangers. And in the Airbus 320 we have the two packs which meet together at the mixer unit. And when we on ground, we won't use the pack. We will use the ground air device which produce the air condition inside the aircraft. So if both of two packs was failed on flight, we will use the ram air to produce the air conditioning air. And this is the e-cam of the cooling system inside the cockpit. For inside the aircraft, the temperature will divide into three zones: the cockpit, the forward cabin, and the backward cabin. The pack number 1 and number 2 will send the air through the cabin through the mixer unit. And for the cockpit, it will send from the pack 1 directly for the uncontaminated air. And the pack number 1 and number 2 will controlled by the pack controller, and the pack controller will controlled by the zone controller. And this is the hot air lines, and this is the trim air valves, which used to mix up the cooling air to make it warmer. 3 of these trim air valves was controlled by the zone controller, and the hot air was come from the engine from the compressor stage. And if we have the drag overheat, the system will close the trim air valve automatically, and it will reset when the overheat appears. And this is the zone duct temperature. What is the air temperature going into the cabin? And this is the zone temperature, which is the temperature inside the cabin. In this system, we will have a 2 cabin fan. It used to reduce the requirement of the bleed air inside the cabin. For save the fuels. And inside the cockpit, it will have a cooler air conditioning for cooling the instrument inside the cockpit. And in the cabin, in front cabin will cooler than the back or the aft of the cabin. And this is the e-cam air conditioning page. It will show the zone duct temp, the zone temp, and the trim air system indication. This is the zone duct temp, it is the zone temp, and it is the trim air system indication. And this is the overhead controls or instrument inside the cockpit. This is the pack flow, which used to control the flow rate inside the pack. This is the cockpit temperature control. It used to control the temperature inside the cockpit. And this is the forward cabin temperature controllers. It used to control the temperature for the forward cabin, and in the aft cabin, it used to control the aft cabin temperature, and this is a hot air switch. It's used to control the hot air valve, and this is a pack switch. It will used to control the pack switch valve. This is the engine bleed switch. It's used to control the engine bleed air valve in the, and this is the ram air switch. It's used to control on off for the ram air, and this is the APU bleed switch. It's used to control the valve for the bleed air from APU, and this is the crossfeed switch. It's used to control the crossfeed valve for the system, and this is the engine number 2 bleed air switch. It's used to control the bleed air valve. And this is the end of the Airbus 320 cooling system. This is the detail what I take from the YouTube AviaLearn. Thanks for watching.